Hey man, I just came out the shower, man, feeling wonderful. I know it seemed like something else, but I really did just come out the shower, feeling real wonderful. And something I want to speak about, but I'm gonna go get a little couple things for myself, and then speak about certain things that I think people should think about. Even really the astrological emperor should think about. I was gonna tell her, how does she feel knowing that other people pimped her? And my wife, I don't believe in divorce, but if a person does the wrong thing in the physical reality, it is gonna lead up to certain things in physics. I just wanted to tell my wife that the real empresses of real existence of all the real planets, of the real space, of all the real that made all with me, and that had love with me and made all the real stars of all the spaces that's really outside the atmosphere of the planets or moons or suns or earths, or space empress, my wife, my of solar system, galaxies, universe, or planets or moons or suns or earths, or atmospheres, or stars, or star clusters, or astrology, or constellations, or zodiacs, or planets or moons, or planets with atmospheres, or suns with moons with atmospheres, or suns with atmospheres, or earths, or sky, or air, or oxygen, or lightning, or electricity, thunder, sense, vibration, chemistry, of refinement, of all nature's elements and nurturement, and of all jewel stones and elements, and all atmospheres and all jewel stones and elements of all of space, or gravity, or space, or or how can I say this? Of all altitude, longitude, or latitude. My real wives. I'm just gonna say my real empresses, the real star empresses, the original empresses that made all humane conditions, the reasons I gave them planets and atmospheres and everything. Me, Raphael, and JR. I just wanted them to realize a situation a certain type of way. Do they realize when they manifest in a physical humane condition, the only reason of their existence is to refine with me? If another man is giving out their magic and making deals and giving out people magic, and it's not because I never lose. So if anything I get back is of myself, so I never lose anything. So regardless of what, I'm never losing, even if a person try to do something funny. But my empress, on the other hand, we in 2000. Oh, let me just show you. We're in 2018 right now, and this is the year. This is the year the reflection. Somebody's marketing with a pointed red dot or something a certain type of way, like they know they did something wrong and they just marking the video. So be very careful, you know.
That's the whole story. I love this commercial. Everyone, shh. I'm the soap queen, and I'm here.
Anyway, 11, 12, 18, 3, 31 p.m. So you see the date, 11 November 12th, 2018. So I'm just being real with you. I'm just showing you the date.
Honestly, I'm 5 months pregnant, so
Good.
we have our baby boy, Sophia. Stand her mom. Hey. Say it.
Oh, that's a little boy.
She
That's a
had
little boy.
live in
I
effect.
think it's a beautiful name.
Okay,
Caden,
good.
I like that name.
Live in effect.
Welcome to the show, folks.
People's is not. Yo, listen, there's people having kids that's not even refining their astrological tree. That fucked up, right? Like they don't even care about the Earth Empress. They giving a real high Empress a little small, minute cellular structure of herpes at a time, a certain type of way, and then and then thinking like nothing. Wow, like, oh man, I gotta leave. Yo, man, me being a doctor, man, it just, wow, man. Anyway, man, I'm gonna just say like this. My wife, I was wondering if she realized if her children's giving out strength and magic, they're wasting her energy. Like it's just like she's sitting somewhere with her legs open, masturbating all day. So, how many people's wasting her energy? and then the people that's supposed to get to me for they could really refine is like causing her to waste her energy? Is it because, are they trying to, is it a form of physics or manipulation? Like they're trying to manipulate her to give out her strength and power because they want to live her life already ahead of time. So they want to show that they're pleasing a certain type of way and then causing her to waste her energy and power. And then while they're getting their strength up or getting the empress, while they try to get the empress power, what the empress is gonna manifest. So when she got to get her strength up, she's gonna be on the run and she's gonna end up in a house or hotel or something, or somewhere one of her children put her and told her she'll be fit to stay there, and then either she fucks or they get rid of her or something. Like, is it gonna be an elder star from another astrological tree that knew about her education, trying to pressure her to fuck and kill her because it's like wasting her energy fully? So imagine if they set up like a elder star that's a point of education of a high astrological tree that had nothing to do with her education because it was only me that really educated her. But somebody, other empress child that just knows a little more in her physics than her because the empress, probably say an empress decides to be cruel and show a little more than physics. And then the empress witness at the same time, because remember, stars are points of reflection, and my wife is a point of reflection to my higher wife, the reasons of my love. So she gets to witness that her child that's hanging out that's gonna murder her, and then how she's murdering her sister of love, of the reason of my happiness, of her, the reason of her humane condition that has a point of high acknowledgement as her to a level just get destroyed by her own child that's gonna literally kill her one day, and hopefully somebody else is gonna witness and do something about it. No, because you don't want to know something. Because what type of influence is a child walking around? If he's a child, he has childlike influence. So what other child is gonna stand up for the situation? Do you see how long I've been here? When have I been refining any astrological tree? I haven't slept with nobody since since I've been speaking about this. So who are the people lying to my empress, getting finances, trying to find out her account? Who are these people that is doing all these funny things? So I just say it's just like I don't believe in wasting energy. So a person, if they're doing something, the empress got to be smart about her situation. Pardon me, because. So the people that been manipulating the empress, like they've been selling her like drugs of herself and causing her to kill herself. It's like going into a garden and of the earth and then taking nurturement of leaves of healing and then giving it out to people that's just gonna abuse and that's calling themselves atheists and that's gonna abuse. Well, atheists are different. Y'all know what atheists are, but say people that don't believe in the higher conscience, they didn't want to be the higher conscience of other people, and then they want to abuse the physical humane condition of enlightenment of the higher level, and then taking the healing medicine of the empress that she can't even get to or be able to travel to if she manifests a certain type of way because her children will be looking at her and watching her, and then on top of it she got to live a certain type of way, and then she can't let people do certain things while she's on the planet, and when she's here for herself a certain type of way. So she can't let certain things even happen a certain type of way or she'll die. So it's just like people handing out her healing medicine that been wasting her time, that been trying to manipulate her for her magic, trying to rob her mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. Because another person said, why financially? Because the fine estate of one's humane condition of the physical reality. So imagine that, and then hanging out with people that's deteriorating the mineralization of one's natural social humane condition of one's social economics, and then manipulating you for power just to sleep with other men that's just giving away your power, that's claiming to be a child, and then violating your point of sacredcy already, and just giving out your power to other people, and then giving out your power to frivolous people, because the reason why they're frivolous is because they're going to cause friction, that's going to cause a natural a form of, y'all know your vocabulary. There's a calendar of light named era, but they have a vocabulary in their calendar. It's called irritation. It's like a weak point. You guys see when I'm doing my martial arts, and I'm Abbott White. I'm the real Abbott White, but I was doing martial arts in this movie called Ninja Hunter. You know, and then another person at a time was looking for my weak point a certain type of way. But the only reason why an individual had a weak point a certain type of way was for a certain type of situation that needed to be conditioned that didn't condition itself, so it had to be covered. And then a person wonders, why is that happening? At a point, a person says, well, I was already complete, but I have a whole legacy and lineage of all purity, so they're a certain type of way. And this is why I had to step in, because it's just like what I did for my son Jet Li. I know I stepped I left a situation for you could know about what happened a certain type of way, conquered this situation, and in every legacy and lineage I had, a purity had to complete to know the reason of their history in the physical reality and be real, and they couldn't leave until they were fully complete. So it was same thing with my other legacies and lineage in certain ways, certain things that other people don't even know about. It, that's so real. But I'm gonna just say this like this. Now imagine an individual at a time that's I'm here, the real empress's husband. I'm the real emperor, and you know how you watch Emperor Japan or the majesties. I'm the real majesty. I'm not an emperor. I'm the majesty, the majestic majesty himself. The 9 crown, 10 crown, 30 crown emperor, the real original emperor himself. 90 crown emperor, 93rd crown emperor, 99. I would say 91 crown emperor, but some would even say 97 or 98 crown emperor himself. And the point emperor himself, the original reason of the vocabulary emperor for the regardment, the monument man that made the humane condition to be honored through all existence, me, Ralph and JR, the real emperor himself. So I'm just being real with you. So imagine an individual, I'm the majesty himself, majesty, mad, the jest or T. Socrates, I'm the real Socrates, the majesty, the master of of your gesture or tribute. It could be a gesture or regardment or tribute, or T. What are you in wealthing, enriching, or do you choose to die? This is me, the real Socrates. I'm telling you what's really going on with your vocabulary right now. Now, I'm just gonna be real with an individual at a time. Now, a person wonders a certain type of way about certain individuals. So are they handing out power of their empress, causing their empress to die in a physical reality? I'm the head, a conscience of the empress. How can I say this? I'm Athena's imperial crown jewel and light himself before the jewel of even of the point of acknowledgement. This is why I'm not going to jail for an individual doesn't take advantage of people on a visual site. Now, another person doesn't know what I'm speaking about. I'm a man of high regard and praise. Some men, when they regard my wife, they pray, but I'm the man of praise, the monument man himself. Now, I'm just gonna say just like this to certain other people, man. So what is they doing to my empress? Are they handing out her power, making her weak to demoralize her? And are they, by doing something like that? You remember, I made a high class, middle class, lower class. if people were doing something like that, they would be calling themselves a democracy at a time. So that means they would be demoralizing the humane condition of all physical reality. So, what type of people would that be, according to your science of your humane condition? Now, if a person not refining the astrological tree to strengthen it, and I'm the real strength and might, and on top of it, they're not even giving a point for a if they're supposed to give a point of refinement where I haven't seen. So if they're not giving a point of refinement in their ignorance and their consciousness, even of the higher God, like if an empress acts like she was too good for, I would ignore her. It's just like if she chooses to masturbate and jerk off, I'm a man, she's supposed to come on to me. But if she chooses to masturbate and jerk off, and cause the waste of her physical reality, knowing that she's a natural intake, why should I say anything? Like look at what Mushu did. That there's Mushu empresses that's here manifested in the physical reality, right? And I told my empress what I did. I gave them back their strength and their magic, for they wouldn't complain. So as they're getting the physical divorce with me and another man's killing them, that it doesn't interfere with my life, because the fact is they made the choice to be with other men. So I don't care for an individual that's desecrating and causing her deterioration in the physical reality, because it's called deterioration. You could imagine, watch anyway as they fall apart, and I don't care what's between their legs and what other men is with them. They dishonor and disgrace themselves. So if they slept with even men of their legacy and lineage, it's just like sleeping with her own finger that didn't really please her. That's just like a turn off at a point, because it can't give her the intensity of the higher reality that she needs, and it's depending on her to give the intensity, and then she's just gonna walk around like a stupid chick with an attitude, with a fucked up conscience, and, and of the humane condition, that just causes tragic events all day until it leads up to Salem. They tied, and then they murder and kill her. They plot to murder and kill her. So that's because she didn't refine it, because she chose to be with other men. And I think there's a Ming Empress that did the same and stuff, that's here in the physical rap. Matter of fact, if the Mings are complaining about that, let me just do something so simple, even on live on YouTube, right? I give the Ming Empress a power, the one that's manifesting in the physical realm. She can't have her youth to be young, but she can have her power. Return her power unto her point of herself, and keep her away from me. I called upon my own energy and myself. Go ahead. That's it. Live on YouTube. You check the sequences of times right now. She's up and going crazy, but she can't have her youth, right? Her youth only stays. She can't even have her youth, but she can have her power. She can't have her youth. So imagine that. So now you have an empress of the Mings somewhere that has some type of strength, and then the Mushu empresses. So who killed them? This is the funniest thing. So you have people that was already wasting their time. They're just thinking about their finances, to deteriorate them for finances, and then they just want power. So if they paid for the gas like they paid for a car, to waste a car and insurance, now sooner or later they're gonna want their burger. So if they're savages, they're gonna want to eat, and they're gonna want their burger, and they're just gonna go for their burger. And you know why this is happening? Because your homeboy Bill is slamming doors in the next room all day, and on top of it, he hates being wronged, and then he comes with ways just to cause a war or certain type of things, because where I'm staying, and then he manipulates the kid. Yo, whoever's in my social, I don't even care. Whatever's whatever with me, because I'm a man that's unbeatable. But it's just like, I look at another individual and their stupidity and the things that they're doing. I don't know if he's doing something a certain type of way. My other empress is aggravated. I got the YouTube. I got the international security light empress saying frivolous things that she said. She made a comment on my phone. I'll kill you. And I'm like, what? Like, what? The phone said this to me, and I'm like, what did you just say? I had to question the phone, and then I'm speaking on the phone, and then the phone was translating his own thing. And I was wondering about what type of situation is that. I'm a man of real honor, so a person can't tell me I don't know what I'm speaking about. I know exactly what I'm speaking about. So, another person has to be real even in the physical reality. So I gave back the main empress. You seen live on YouTube, I gave her back her power, so she's wasting her time. That's on her. The real empress out there, if she's not acknowledging the Mushu empresses got power, I gave them back their power way before I came up to where I'm at in the north. And this is while I was in New York. And so they had their power from a low level because you got to remember the reason why I was in New because they were fighting to get the situation on a low level. They got their power. You having a fair, people not refining, you're just gonna end up on Salem witch hunt situation, and they're gonna murder. And then next thing the main empresses, I just gave you their power. I gave them back their power live while I was on YouTube. You seen it, witness it for yourself. She can't have her youth, but she got her power. So the reason why I'm not giving her youth because I know she's just wasting the time. She's been wasting the time with some other people and other men that's just been plotting to kill her because we probably been waiting for the time, but I have a power and they're gonna plot and kill. So you have people that's just been getting deteriorated from their own social economics. So if they have children giving out their power and doing forms of giving away in the wealth and enrichment of the sacredcy and giving away secret healing from the garden, that means the empress of the earth or empresses of high regards can't let certain things happen even in the atmosphere in the physical reality or shall die. So any emperor. So it doesn't even matter. So what's gonna happen in the physical world? And then as you see another man manipulate the physical reality, deteriorate her, I guess it'll just be a Bonnie and Clyde situation from from a person just coming an excuse for their last hurrah to destroy the earth. So this is probably why, like the stupid bitch, Wonder Woman, that was a stupid sting bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like she even tried to rob the Superman galaxy of strength. And I can't even tell you, man. You have to find out for yourself. So it's just like, that's funny, man. Like, how you have a family of people so ignorant, and then on top of it, they want me to teach them the physics of the physical reality of the little intricacies of physics so they'll know how to be like the empress and rob the empress of her status. So either way, when she does her mathematics, it's not going to be a good situation for her. So, and I don't want to be with a chick that already was with a lower individual in the physical reality. My light won't allow me to disgrace myself with stupid, stink people that polluted your human condition that was already deteriorating the physical reality, and then you become in union with individuals that was trying to kill your human condition while you remember that everybody's in the Empress, and the Empress is in me. So if she connects with people that's a lower form of the physical reality, because even if somebody do something to me, I'm still in the highest point. So she only has to refine on me. That's the only way she could save her life. But I'm not gonna do it because you wanna know why? If she's with a person that's already lower than her, then on top of it, that person was receiving strength from her, and then on top of it, she connects with a person that they were killing all day, that's always been lower than her. She's gonna die anyway. It doesn't make no sense even when it comes to the physical reality. So that was stupid. And then on top of it, say they're handing out medication. They're giving away her sacredcy to other people, and he's trying to substitute it with a cheap moral reality, and he's not even the owner. So, and on top of it, he's robbing her conscience because I'm supposed to receive the tribute and payment to the highest level, and that means he's still robbing her conscience because I'm supposed to be paid if that's the case. So then, what is that telling you? So he's literally plotting to kill her at a point. It's like a divorce waiting. Oh, yo, that is the funniest thing. Another person, you ever do the physics to think about it? And then on top of it, he's robbing her emotionally because he's not satisfying her in the physical reality when he thinks she has to demoralize her mind just to be, hey, probably no wonder they want to get into dominatrix sex and people that enjoy because the mind fuck, the way they were mind fucking people through time because other niggas savagery when it comes to another empress, and then you have the real empress in the spiritual realm, How does she feel knowing that if a child from her calendar went to a lower calendar, took advantage of another empress, what's going to happen to her when she's time for her to manifest? That means he's going to bring that influence home, and that's like a cryptic way of telling the whole population. It would be a population after that. It would be a cryptic way to tell the whole population to kill the empress or stop her from ever manifesting because he wants to live off her power, learn her secrecy, and then next thing will be finished. It's just like the movie Scorpion King. They dishonored the emperor on a level, and then he wanted to continue with the empress and be like, "This is my bitch." He wanted to be like, he just honored a whole astrological tree. Another person says, "What happened to your father, Matthias?" "Oh, my dad. They say my dad is in the underworld." Yes, I'm around hell and hell. I'm in a place where people are supposed to be around. I'm in the underworld. People tried to kill me. I had to stash myself just to show you the demonic forms of things. It's like my child. If you're looking for cryptology, as soon as you learn, he finds out what happened to your father. He's in the underworld. What? Oh my God, get him out of there. What the fuck? Niggas gonna try to kill him over there. He ain't dead. That nigga's alive because you wouldn't be alive if I wasn't alive. So, what the fuck is that? It's like seeing an emperor like, what? Come on, man. Oh, whack. Stupid bitch. Bitch. Imagine that, man. It's just like another person wonders about a situation. I tell an individual, like, you can't even imagine that type of situation. So then you have people that want strength and power and speak about honor and all type of things, and then they're already trying to. You have certain men that tries to find excuses to demoralize themselves because they said they tired in all type of situations. Then you have a man like me. Oh man, it's just like, I look at life, I can't believe certain people, man. It's just like, it's just a funny situation, man. Man. And then look at my, and I don't want to tell you. Oh man. I don't say nothing though because another person says, "Oh no, I do this little by little bit like this and do this." I said, "Do what?" A long plot of the death so an individual can have the next girlfriend. it's like going to your astrological tree. Look, the sun started shining even more. It's like going to it's like going to the astrological tree, and then after killing one emperor, saying, "Okay, bring the next one in," like calling somebody else from their point, another point of another star, saying, "Make your mother manifest trying to kill her." And nigga be looking like, what? then all of a sudden there's a Braveheart situation all over again. Another nigga was waiting for the rape. Yo man, this nigga gonna give his hit up. I done fucked up my mother, and then next thing you know, not me. I never did no funny situation. What? Another man? Another effort, bro. Oh man. Another person just probably wants to learn somebody else's magic to kill somebody else. Because another person, imagine having certain secrecy and certain knowledge of an astrological tree, and then somebody else is not, can't, it's like, say the Mushu Empresses, they can't be young no more, because I won't give them their youth. The Ming Empress I just gave her power to, she can't be young. You see how much GolD I am? It's wonderful, right? The Ming Empress can't be young no more. because I won't give her youth. And then look, there's nothing but snow around me. She can't be young no more because I won't give her youth. So imagine that. So then, what happens? Another person, what are you speaking about? I'm not having sex. I'm not having children no more. You know, another person doesn't want me to have children. Now they say nobody's gonna have the youth. The hell enough try. She's a fade out. I call her fader. That's why I came up with the fader. You don't know I came up when I saw the DJ and I came up with the fader. I was like, this is gonna be Helen right here. Call her hell. You know, I'm gonna be down there and then she's gonna be the automatic fader. You know what I'm saying? For real. Oh, you know? Oh, too bad. I don't care. That's what I'm looking for. So, it's just funny about situations and stuff, man. It's because another person, they've been lying to people, they've been doing all type of situations. When it came to certain people, people been wondering about their life and all type of. How do I care? I should get. No, I shouldn't because. You know, it's just funny. It's just funny when you see people do certain things, and then another person thinks they have me here to do something. I didn't tell them about certain things on Facebook to certain ways, so man, it matter. I got what I needed from there. I don't mean I got that already in my house. That took me little 2 3 things for myself. Anyway, you know, so imagine that. Imagine somebody just. Yo, listen, Hawaii. Yo, listen, look at this. Hawaii has to be on some type of strike. I've never seen so much pork. Oh man, I feel sorry for Hawaii for real. And I'm the refiner. And so you know, sometimes it's a waste. It's a waste. You ever see, it's just like, you know why certain men used to work back in the days and go to work and they just didn't want to come home and stuff. Because when a person's killing you a certain type of way, you just don't want to go to the crib, right? Another person wonders about a situation. Other people getting murdered and killed a certain type of way. And they just, you know, it gotta be some type of excuse for the mind fuck to fit the reality of what happened to them a certain type of way, right? So it's just like I'm looking for oh, a problem with my situation. You know, I'm the one that pays the credit because another person, I own the land, so I have to pay the credit. If I don't pay the credit, people can't even have credit. That's how real it is. Even for all credit cards, you know this, right? And I'm the only one, literally. Check for yourself. Check your international security database system. It'll literally tell you Ralph in jail. Down to physics for individuals to get paid financially, it takes me to literally pay. Or it'll be like a galactic war if something happens another type of way. Because other planets gotta literally come here just to even get paid a certain type of way. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll finish my documentary another time.